Hello, welcome back to your favorite channel, Tagpur's Physics Academy. So today we are going to deal with a very important topic for JEE and NEET that comes under thermodynamics. The topic is polytropic process. So now let us see. Now what do you mean by polytropic process? Very important one. As I'm saying you for JEE and NEET, a very important topic. Now let us see. Now what do you mean by the polytropic process? Now the polytropic process will be represented by the equation. Now PV power capital N will be numerically equal to constant. So remember the polytropic process will be represented by the mathematical equation PV power capital N will be equal to constant. Now here, now N is generally called, now N is called polytropic. Now N is generally called the polytropic constant, or we also call now polytropic index. Now capital N is generally called, now remember where capital N is called polytropic index, or can also be called the polytropic constant. Now the importance of this formula will be, now with the help of this formula, now we can obtain now all the different processes. Now let us see now how to obtain now all the different processes with the help of this equation. Now very simple. Now what I will do, now first of all I will take when N will be numerically equal to 0. Now if I take N will be equal to 0, then what we are going to get? So we get now PV power 0 will be equal to constant. Now V power 0 will be equal to 1. So what we get? Now we get now P will be numerically equal to constant, and you already know when the pressure will be remaining constant, now that process will be generally called now isobaric process. Now this process isobaric process, so you already know when the pressure will be remaining constant, now that process will be generally called the isobaric process. Now similarly, now what I will do, now similarly in this equation, now what I will do, now I will take the different values. Now I will take the different values. Now let us see now what we are going to get. So now what I will do. So now what I will do. Now let us see. Now we have taken n equal to 0. Now the second important case will be, now let us see now what will happen. Now the second important case, now let us see now what will happen. The second one, when n will be numerically equal to, now when n will be numerically equal to 1. Now let us see now what is going to happen when n will be equal to 1. So therefore now what I can write, now PV power 1 will be numerically equal to constant. Now V power 1 will be V So what we get now, PV will be numerically equal to constant, and you already know now PV will be equal to constant will be generally called the isothermal process. Now you already know now this process will be generally called now the isothermal process. So when I am putting the value of N will be equal to 1, I am getting PV equal to constant. Now meaning what? Now the temperature will be remaining constant. Now that is the reason why it will be generally called the isothermal process. Now similarly, now the third one, now when I take, now when N will be numerically equal to gamma. So you already know, now gamma will be generally called the adiabatic exponent, or the gamma will be called the ratio of specific heats. Now what I will do, when N will be equal to gamma, so therefore now what I am going to get, now PV power gamma will be equal to constant, and you already know now PV power gamma equal to constant. Now this will be the equation that will be representing the adiabatic process. So therefore now when I am putting now N will be equal to gamma, so what I am getting now, PV power gamma will be equal to constant. So this process now will be generally called now the adiabatic process. So this process will be generally called now the adiabatic process. So we got, now when I am putting N equal to 0, now I am getting P equal to constant. That is what we call the isobaric process. When I put N equal to 1, I am getting PV equal to constant. That will be called the isothermal process. And when I take N equal to gamma, I am getting PV power gamma equal to constant. Now that is what we call the adiabatic process. Now similarly, now what I will do, what I will do for the next case. Now for the next case, now what I will do, let us say, now what I will do, now the fourth one, now you already know the polytropic equation that will be given by PV power capital N will be equal to a constant. Now that is the reason why, now what I can write, now V power capital N will be numerically equal to K divided by P, or I can write now volume will be numerically equal to now K by P, now whole power 1 by N. Now what I will do here, now let us take the value of N maximum, or I am taking the value of N that will be equal to maximum. Now what I will do, now when N will be equal to infinity, now what I am going to get, when N will be equal to infinity, so what you are going to get, so volume will be numerically equal to now K by P, now whole power 1 by infinity. Now you already know, now 1 by infinity will be equal to 0. So K by P, now whole power 1 by infinity. So 1 by infinity will be equal to 0. So what you are going to get, so Now what you are going to get, so therefore now what you are going to get, so now what you are going to get, now 1 by infinity will be equal to 0. So therefore now volume will be numerically equal to now k by p, now whole power, now 1 by infinity will be equal to 0. Now anything power 0 will be equal to 1. So you already know, now anything power 0 will be equal to 1. Now meaning what? Now volume will be numerically equal to a constant. So I can write now volume will be numerically equal to a constant. Now this process will be generally called now isochoric process. Now you already know, now this process will be generally called the isochoric process. So remember when I am putting the value of n will be equal to infinity. Now what I am getting, now k by p, now whole power 1 by infinity. So 1 by infinity will be 0. So what I am going to get, so volume will be numerically equal to k by p, now whole power 0. Now anything power 0 will be equal to 1. So I can say the volume of the ideal gas will be remaining constant, and you already know, now any process in which the volume will be remaining constant will be generally called the isochoric process. So now that is how, now with the help of this polytropic equation, or with the help of this polytropic equation, we can obtain now all the processes by substituting the proper value of capital N, or by substituting the proper value of capital N, we can obtain now all the different processes we are going to undergo under thermodynamic chapter. So that is how we can obtain all the different processes from the single process, now called the polytropic process. Now that is the specialty of this polytropic process. Now coming on to now some more important facts about the polytropic process, or coming on to now some other important concepts of the polytropic process. Now one more very important formula, or rather you can say, or one more very important concept we got. Now that will be generally called, now the next important thing, now that will be generally called now molar specific heat. Now molar specific heat, molar specific heat for the polytropic process. Now let us see now what will be the molar specific heat for the polytropic process. So now remember this very important formula. Now what will be the molar specific heat for the polytropic process? That will be given by the formula. Now capital C will be numerically equal to capital CV minus R, now divided by N minus 1. Now directly remember this formula for the molar specific heat for the polytropic process. So it will be given by now capital C